Hello, and welcome to this short video demonstrating how to use the Toronet deployer tool to deploy smart contracts, specifically to deploy an ERC20 token contract. Now, the ERC20 token is a standard. It's at the heart of a lot of blockchain contracts and projects. A lot of tokenization projects are actually based on ERC20, sometimes with some modifications. But the basic ERC20, we're going to demonstrate how to deploy that. And also, more importantly, is that deploying smart contracts and then creating applications behind them is actually more complicated than many people realize, because you have to utilize libraries like Hard Hat or Web3, because the blockchain is actually a peer-to-peer platform. And what that means is applications that are built to communicate with the blockchain needs to either be running a node or be connected to some node, some application or API that is running a node. And what this deployer does is it actually enables the developer to immediately take their smart contract and convert it to an API that would be integrated with Toronet's API service automatically. So we're going to demonstrate that. I will grab an ERC20 token from the standard. It's a standard library, so there are many instances of that. We're going to use Open Zeppelin's library instance, right? So this is an ERC20 token. There's some parameters that we've preset, like the max supply. 70 million tokens is the max supply of this token. The name we want to give it is called test token, and the token name, well, let's just call it TTT. All right, very good. So this is our test token. Okay, we will now deploy this token. All right, so we'll click here. The version that we're going to deploy this token version is 8.18. So we're going to bring this to 8.18. And we want to select test token, and we will compile it. Okay. Now, once it's compiled, we copy the interface, which is this, and we go to deployer. We're going to deploy this on testnet. Okay. Now, before we go here, we actually can have this deployer tool compile it for us too. We did not have to use Remix, but the Remix environment has several other functionalities, which makes it easier to compile there. But we could actually have compiled here, but we will pre-compile here and just copy the interface and paste it here. All right. And then we will copy the bytecode, which is the compiled code, and paste it here. We need an address that's going to be the contract owner that's going to deploy this. So we're just going to go to the testnet wallet, and we'll go and create an address. Right. So we create a brand new address. I'm going to make the password really simple. So it's just going to be password 1234, and then password 1234. So it's not intended for any secure use, because we're just using this for the purpose of this demonstration. So we're going to paste that here. This is the deployer, and we will deploy our ERC20 token. Great. It's working because it's taken. And now the contract has been deployed, and we have a new contract address. Let's go to MetaMask and just verify that we indeed have a contract, is smart contracts. So we'll switch to Toronet testnet. Okay, we're on Toronet testnet. We will load this new token, import token. We'll paste the contract address. All right, and it has found the contract because it communicates with the Toronet blockchain, and it has indeed seen this contract. So we have a token. We have a token with max supply of 70,000, whose name is test token, and whose symbol is TTT. And right now, I have zero balance in it. So that's TTT. Now I have just zero balance. So what we will do with this token is we are now going to make calls to this smart contract. And this is what would normally have been more complicated for developers, but it's been made easy because Toronet now has created a way for all the smart contract functions to be convertible and callable by Toronet's API automatically without doing any extra programming. So we will call the main function. This is the main function. We are going to call the main function. The inputs it takes is the address that you want to mint to and the amount you want to mint. And that's it. So I will open up my API tool, right? So this is a generic API caller. It's called call contract function. What you need to call contract function is the name of the function you want to call. And the name of the first thing, of course, is who's calling. Who's calling is the owner. Only the owner can mint, because if you notice in the contract here, the mint is only owner can make a call to it. So we need to get the owner address, the contract owner, which is this, right? We're going to paste that here. And the password is password 1234. I believe that's what we had. The contract address, we're going to copy that. Here. We'll put that here. Right. So this is a generic calling interface. And we take the ABI. We can actually just copy it from here again. Now we need to URL encode it. So we go to a URL encode. The reason why we URL encode it is when this has been transmitted, things like quotes and all that, you want them to be stripped and converted into an encoded form. So we're just going to do that. And we're going to copy that. Okay. And we paste that here, the ABI. That's not it. And then the arguments. I'm going to actually mint this into my MetaMask address so that we can easily just verify what is minted. Okay. So we copy the address and we paste that here. So this is where we're minting to. So the argument to the main function, that's this. And then we put a pipe. So there are two arguments, pipe delimited, address, amount to mint. Now, it looks like I'm minting a lot, but these are decimals. It's the decimal places for ERC20 token. For this ERC20 token is 18 decimal places. So this is actually 10. 10. Let me mint 30 of my TTT tokens. So I'm minting 30 TTT tokens. All right, let's take a look again. Function name is mint. Argument is address and the amount to mint. Now, regardless of the smart contract, any smart contract, we're able to immediately take its function, put the function name here, put the arguments here, and make calls to it. So it's an automatic API, or any API call contract function. And this is the only instance of it that of any blockchain that I'm aware of, that you don't need to build an API. There's a generic API tool that you can use for any smart contract that you've written. All right, so we're going to go ahead and send that. Yeah, let's see. It looks successful. So now let's go to our MetaMask, check if our TTT token has now 30 TTT tokens. So our ERC20 token is working. We can make calls to it. We can send this. I can send this to 30 tokens. It's worthless, really, but I can send it to anyone I want. It's a full-fledged token. Yeah, we can even send a copy back to the owner of the smart contract. which is this. So we can send some just to check that ERC20 is working. So let's pick up our TTT tokens, send some of it. And I'm sending 10 of it. Toronet does not use gas, so we don't have to put anything here. Just go send that. Confirm, just to test that our smart contract is working. And it's a fast blockchain. So within about 2-3 seconds, it should be done. Okay, it's confirmed. Now the balance of tokens I have should be 20. And this completes the demonstration of how to deploy a token. This is tokenization. And this is how easy it is. Within 10 minutes, you have a token on Toronet blockchain. Thanks for watching.